Assalamualaikum. My name is Amir bin Rosman. My student ID is 20 24 66 25 86. So today I'll be showing you how I do my assignment 1 of HTH 485 or 85. So I'll be sharing with you shortly. Okay, as the screen is showing, it says you are the newly appointed cost controller at Hotel Serene, a mid-sized hotel in Kuala Lumpur. With two F&B outlets, Skyview Cafe and the Palm Lounge. Management has asked you to evaluate the F&B department performance for March 2025 and provide recommendation. Below is the summarized information for March 2025. So we have to prepare the income statement for the F&B department March 2025. We will be using the following structure of total sales, total cost of sale, gross profit, total operating expense, net operating income, and we also have to key performance metric. We have to calculate the percentage of the overall food cost and overall beverage cost, combined F&B cost, gross profit margin percent. So let's get right into it. So for the first thing first, we have to build our income statement. So we have to arrange it like this. Skyview Cafe with the food and beverage, put it here and here. So we have to put separate category for the Palm Lounge because it only has a beverage, so it's only 38,000. For the banquet event sales, food plus beverage is 22,000. So the total sales is 130,000. For the cost of goods sold is food is 29,600. For the beverage is 80,700. For the total cost of sale of 48,300. So to get the gross sale, you have to use the total sale here and minus the total cost of sale, and you will get 81,700 for the total gross sale. For the operating expenses, they have to put salaries and wages, as was given 21,000, utilities 4,800, employee meals 1,400, maintenance and repair 2,200, marketing 1,800, rent and depreciation 5,000, miscellaneous operating expenses 1,000. Total expense is 37,200. So to get the net operating income, you have to use the total gross sale minus 44, sorry, minus the total expense. So you will get 44,500. So for the B question, they ask you to calculate the overall food cost. So let's use the formula of food sales or food cost minus total food sale. So how do I get this 69,000? I use the food sale, the 58,000 and 11,000 11,000 for half a banquet event because it's 22,000. So we assume that it's half of each. So we plus we added that for, until it becomes 69,000 for total food sale times 100. So you get 42.90%. For the overall beverage cost, 38,000 plus 11,000. That is the half of banquet event, just like the above, plus 12,000. You get 61,000. So you have to divide beverage cost uh, divided by total beverage sales times 130. So you will get 30.66%. Combined F&B cost, you have to use total cost of sale 48,000 and divide it by a total sale 130,000 times 100. So you will get 37.15 Gross profit margin, you have to use the gross profit and divide it by the total sales, and you will get 62.85%. So to interpret the each percentage is 42% is pretty high because the standard of the industry is 28 to 35% cost. And this is indicating that the department might not be managing the food cost efficiently, maybe because or possibly due to wastage, theft, and overcooking. Third, for the for the third for the beverage cost, 30.66% is a little steep for beverage cost. This is because the beverage cost is usually in between 80% to 24%. And this also implies inefficiency on the staff for overpouring, wastage, or maybe high purchasing costs for beverage. 37.15% of the combined FMB cost is in the ideal range because the ideal range is 30 to 35%, which means there is a need for improvement in cost control in that method. For the gross profit of 62.85% is a pretty strong performance despite the slightly high cost percentage. This is because of strong sales performance or effective pricing strategies. But there is all, despite this, you still have to improve because this high percentage doesn't mean much when you are not making, you are not even break even. So for the manager recommendation, I recommended that uh, I identified two issues. Firstly, the food cost percentage is pretty high at 42.90%, which exceeds the usual desired percentage. And secondly, the beverage cost is 30.66%, which is also above the recommended level for efficient cost management. On the positive side, we can see the strong gross profit margin of 62.85%. However, I recommend something else. I recommend that we have to train our staff to minimize wastage and auditing inventory to further reduce costs so that we do not lose on overcooking, wastage, overpouring. And also the second is we have to review supplier contracts because there might be a better price for food and beverage supply without compromising quality, or maybe we have to change supplier altogether. By enacting this, we can have a better performance for the future operation of our serene hotel. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.